Hello, Mr. Sly. Okay, your box arrived today, and I wanted to make a quick video. You sent them with everything, including their their boxes, their original boxes. It's interesting because you actually can see how often do we get to see these, but side by side, you can see the difference of the two boxes. Sort of a bluish brown top, semi-translucent. And then this one, well, is actually, that one's not semi-translucent because it has all the interior stuff. Has this, has this blue diddly in here for covering over all the stuff. But you'll see that I don't know, the wear is different. I don't know. In any case, I took out all the packing material for the most part, so we have two boxes. This box is kind of worn, but it's intact. The hinge is working. And inside we don't have any of the stuffing, the spacer stuff. But we have this lovely Yachtsman. Yeah, my clock always rings a couple minutes early, so that is correct. So this is a really early Speedtimer. This is a one. No, this is a 1-1. It's from March 1971. Okay, looks factory. Turns over just pretty much right at midnight. Japanese English day wheel. Resets right to 0. That's the correct JDM bracelet. The only thing with these JDM, they made these with 3 different kinds of bracelets. This one is the JDM one, and you mainly can tell because these middle links are backwards. I mean, you know that already, but anybody else who happens to be watching the video, that was the thing. They basically built these backwards because the normal H link for these, this piece is the other way. Seiko 5 Sports. You had talked about, no, I think it was the other watch you were talking about, the Caseback sticker. Let's see if it pushes over. Yep, it's a little gluey. And the reset's a little gluey as well, but that's okay. Definitely turns over, so I'm not going to open up the backs on these. I mean, I guess I could. Wow, you've got a full-length bracelet, too. Look at that. Crazy. Hang on a sec. Okay. I got that off. This one did not want to open. It was not interested in opening up. I don't see any caseback marks. Boy, the movement's gorgeous. It looks lovely. I don't even see any wear along the edge of your chronograph bridge there, so your weight is tight, your winding bridge is tight. That is a nice watch. Interesting too, you can see, for those of you, is it still has the remains of its JDM bracelet resizing sticker. Don't see those terribly often. Okay, well, I'll put this bracelet back together. I would bet that it's going to be straightforward. Should just be a regular service and a case rebuild. You're going to need a new crystal. Your crystal's pretty hacked up. I can keep this one. I'm sure it's functional. It's just a matter of whether or not you want it. Really neat. These are really cool with these short arrow tip hands. One of at least 3 different kinds of hands that Seiko had for these. They used the white, all white short hands, the long all white short hands, the long arrow tip hands, and the short arrow tip hands, as far as I know. Pretty cool. Right on. Okay, well, I think that's straightforward. I don't have any questions. Let me know if you do.